See, when someone you love dies, and I mean really love, a few things happen. Things no one will ever tell you. Maybe it's because your ordinary friend wouldn't know. Lucky them. You see, first you panic. And it's not your ordinary panic. It's a deep, forceful panic. It takes you by the shoulders and shakes you hard, rattling your bones and teeth, picking at the meal you ate only hours before, daring you to scream, to vomit. Then in denial walks in very presumptuously. You question yourself. Is it really true? How, when, where? The questions flood your mind and drains from the holes in your ear. They have nowhere else to go. Then you realize that none of these things matter, because the person you love so dearly is dead. Now it will be hard to wrap your head around that at first. You whisper their name and try to pair it with the word dead, but that makes no sense. How can that be? Then someone utters the word funeral and a deep sickness settles on your chest. Finality. A bullet to the heart. Nothing can be done to undo this feeling. It's torture, and you wonder for how long you can endure. Then you don't know what to do with yourself. Even I can't advise you here. Maybe you clean fiercely. Maybe you wash your hair. Maybe you hang yourself. Maybe you do all three. But then you realize very faintly that nothing you do will bring that person back. Nothing. You think, how could that be? I just want to tell them something real quick. It will only take a second. And in a moment, you think you might get the chance. You catch yourself. Trick yourself. You thought you could. And then the finality of death sets in more. You can't tell them that quick thing. You can't whisper an urgent secret. You can't hold their hand and kiss them gently. You just can't. And it's knowing that you can't that defines where you go from here. Now people will come, they always do, to ease the moment, let you know they're here. But most won't fully understand. How could you blame them? You don't even fully understand. You just know where it hurts the most. Your brain is always 3 steps behind. They've never felt that pain. They've never been there. They can't advise. Some can't handle it, so they flee. You hear that? They can't handle it. So what the fuck should you do? The anger seeps into the little holes of your heart. People begin to leave. They get to wake up the next morning and start their normal lives. Reality and relativity continues to exist for them, unchanged, as if nothing happened. You can't blame them, of course. You were just like them not so long ago. How easy was it for you to whisper, "I'm sorry," to offer a tight little hug and move on with the rest of your day? You might remember that person. It might cross your mind tomorrow, by next week. They're a memory. You expect them to move on now. Don't tarry in the past. Don't squander the rest of your life away. The sun still rises, the birds still chirp, the tides still come in. And so should they. But when it happens to you, a veil is lifted. You realize that you are on another earth much different from their own. That there is no way you will ever be able to go home again. That the comfort of your normal life will never be as it was. You get angrier. It's not fair. How is it that people your age manage to go through life without a slip? They walk around with paper cuts while you walk around disemboweled. It hurts. You howl. They pretend not to listen. Maybe when time starts to treat you a little better, you won't be so angry. We often come into this world told this and that. We learn early that they know the right answers while we know nothing. We accept our place. Then one grows older and our mentors become our equals. And finally they surrender. They give up the big secret. They've hid it for so long, it's almost embarrassing to admit that they don't fucking know what they're doing either. Now you can laugh at this, it's funny after all. Or you can continue crying. Deplete what's left of your energy. Don't give up, they say. Be strong, they say. Do they even know what that means? Someone must have been here before me, you think? You can't be the only one. But where are they hiding? Behind the masks of ordinary men. They left you alone. They do not want to revisit the past. It's too tender. They don't want to wake it up. And you too might join them. Wear a mask of your own. Grow old and gray behind it. Then you might see a young man who has lost someone, who has finally been told the big secret, who has been forced to gather his things and leave the home which he can never revisit. Youth, innocence. Don't be afraid to open your wound then. Don't leave him to harden and grow bitter in the open. Take off your mask and show him that you are broken too. It won't stop the blood from gushing. It won't cease his hurt. But it might just show that somebody on this new and unfamiliar earth understands.